Following the events of the last episode, SG-1 find themselves in a temple with, wait a second, I don't see any maps or anything else that would have served as a scout unit. How did the SGC know that the team won't just suffocate once they step through the gate? No time for the brain. The team finds a couple in hiding, and the husband, acted by Harrison Coe, proceeds to beg SG-1 to help his wife give birth.
What? But don't look at me, I don't know what to do.
Daniel takes control of the situation as he did it once on Abydos. The child is born and his mother, portrayed by Gabriel Miller, name him Danielle. That was quick! Hearty congrats, Dr. Jackson. They tell SG-1 that it's the custom to celebrate for 100 days on this planet, so O'Neill decides that it's a good time to check this place out. This place was reigned by the good Pelops who did something here. Pelops in Greek mythology was part of the house of Arteus, and he's also the son of Tantalus, who proceeded to kill and eat him. He was eventually revived by the other gods, and he went on to gain fame as the mythical king of Peloponnesus. The planet itself is known as Argos, and these are the Argosians. Carter notices that nobody seems old or older, and the rest of the team agrees. During their sweet rave party, SG-1 is being brought some food, with the Colonel getting some special cake. Jack offers some to the others, but the woman, portrayed by Bobby Phillips, insists that it is only for him.
I think you have a fan, Colonel.
I believe this woman wishes to spend time with O'Neill.
Thank you, Theo.
The Colonel gets high shit when the celebration hits the dance floor. The woman seduces him and they have sex. After finishing his drill instructions, O'Neill is creeped out that everybody suddenly falls asleep at the same time. He joins up with the rest of the team and they have no idea what's going on. Sam and Daniel figure out that it was the special cake that caused O'Neill's rather unusual behavior, and he gets a little pissed when he begins to realize it as well. Before he can return to his personal interrogations, he falls asleep. I'm wondering, on this planet, is falling asleep too early the same as premature ejaculation, or is it rather a case of blue-balling? Questions. Don't worry, we're almost done with the immature sex jokes. In the next morning, everyone wakes up at the same time. Dr. Jackson and Tiak decide to investigate the worshipping altar a little closer, with the deserted Jafar finding a hidden Gorwald tabloid, research notes from Pelops himself, but the translation is gonna take a while due to his personal slang and the fact that it's probably about 2,000 years old. Sam wants to bring a gift to Danielle, and is a bit in shock when she notices that he's grown about 2 years in 1 day. Captain Carter and Colonel O'Neill question the new mother, and she tells them that on this planet, every single person lives for only 100 days. They don't even know what years are. That's why they hold festivals to cherish every day as if it was the last. She also tells the unfortunate soldier that the woman he slept with named Cynthia is in fact only 31 days old.
Remember, kids, don't eat unknown consumables on different planets, even if they look similar. You might end up drugged and raped by an infant woman.
Jackson, Carter, and Tiak figure out that Pelops has taken these people from Earth and infected them with something. Something that lethally shortens a human's average lifespan to 100 days to determine if evolution can be sped up. Daniel also believes that this disease, or whatever it is, spreads through sexual intercourse. Back in the lab, Dr. Fraser doesn't really understand what they're dealing with and that it's something that Earth doesn't have a definition for yet. Captain Carter returns to Argos with an already older O'Neill greeting her. She tells him that whatever it is, it's compensating for the Colonel's natural age. Jack demands from the rest of SG-1 to return to Earth and fix this before he dies of old age. Sam eventually finds out that this thing is replicating instead of multiplying, which makes this a real uncomfortable situation. In case you want to know in short what that means, it means this.
Nanomachine, son!
Cynthia tells Jack that they are now married as he ate the marriage cake, and then proceeds to tell him about the glory of Pelops, making the old warrior rant just a little. Back on Earth, the nanomachines are consuming materials to replicate and spread exponentially, but the SGC got it under control. Most of the remaining episode is mostly just O'Neill dealing with his rapidly approaching death, which is a very good part of the episode, telling the Argosians the truth, which is a bit cheesy, and being informed by the SGC that the research into the nanomachines has been abandoned due to General Hammond's safety concerns, which in hindsight was a good decision. After the Argosians fell their monument of Pelops, O'Neill takes a walk on the beach with Cynthia and leaves the city area. During the night, both of them manage to stay awake, and when they return, everybody is still asleep way after sunrise. The sentenced colonel quickly determines that something else than just nanomachines is going on, and he investigates the broken monument, finding a half-broken device, immediately deciding that he needs to push the 7 magic buttons. SG-1 returns and work with Jack to learn that this machine is meant to send 2 frequencies, a wake-up call and a nap-time call. Carter utilizes their own equipment and wakes the Argosians. They test them afterwards and find no traces of the nanomachines. Yay! Everything is fine again! Sam tells the people as well as the colonel that now that the origin of the machines is gone, everything should go back to normal, as the body's immune system should kill the last traces of the machines within 2 weeks, including the artificial aging of O'Neill. Honestly, I call bullshit on this one, but whatever. Jack sets up an alliance with Cynthia between the Argosians and Earth while giving her his farewells. And that was the 8th episode of the first season of Stargate SG-1. Although this episode is important as it introduces the concept of nanotechnology in Stargate, I don't think this is a good episode. The pacing in the second half is just all over the place, and it makes most of the episode feel like filler with a, for me, pretty cheap conclusion. Nonetheless, I hope you had an enjoyable time watching. I may see you next time for the review of Thief 2. Until then, have a good one.